I got this along with Sniper Elite. Very good game. And I already have a copy of this. I only got it because hold up, let me put the better camera. I only got it because this is the special edition version, which has some extra stuff. And I collect video games, so it's kind of like I have to have it. I mean, whatever, right? So I got this, and then I also got Sniper Elite, which is really hard to find. I found it in the store in like Palms, or like it's right next to Santa Monica, a little bit before you get to Hollywood. It's called Gameplay. The store is called Gameplay. I was gonna get it off of Amazon, but on Amazon that game is ridiculous. I think it's like $50 complete. I got it for free. I got it basically for $15, but it was a buy one get one free, and the total was $45. So all 3 games for 45. That's 15 games a piece. But whatchamacallit, I got it, and now I don't have to buy it online. That's the best. Whenever you can get something like direct, it's better than ordering that shit online, because then you have problems. Like I ordered my Grand Theft Auto. I'm just setting everything up so I can have no problems while I'm gaming. Basically, I ordered GTA San Andreas Special Edition, and guess what? It came in. It was the regular version, the regular $5 pickup game, and I already have like 4 or 5 copies of that. So I was pissed off, obviously. I only want the Special Edition when on PS2. So I had to email the dude. I had to email Amazon. I mean, don't get me wrong, Amazon, best place where you can shop online. Best place, because if the dude is like, I'm not refunding you, I'm not gonna send you, they cover you. Like, they would give you your money. You know what I'm saying? So I've never had any problems with Amazon, but it is kind of like an annoyance when you have to go to the post office. Sometimes you have to pay for return shipping. Sometimes, not really, but sometimes if you don't read the paperwork right, you might just have to do all that like annoying stuff. So the fact that I found these 2 games at a store is amazing, because these are hard to find. They're collector's games, and they're fun, because today is Retro Thursday, and we're gonna play an old school game, see if we can beat it. This shit is tight. Call of Duty 2 is a tight ass game. We're not gonna beat it if we just play through it. So let me go ahead and see if there's gotta be. See, this is what I like about the new. This is what I like about the old games. I like to call like Xbox 6th generation and under, Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube. I like to call that shit like the old school era, because it's really still old school. Like, the graphics were updated, but the ideas in terms of the gaming industry were still old school. Like, they still incorporated cheats on their games, and cheats, now they have achievements, right, and trophies, but like before it was kind of like you can beat the game one time, normal, and then the second time would have to be like you can play with it with cheats, right? Or sometimes these people would just jump into cheats, but those cheats made the game like fun. And almost every game, I mean, I don't know if you remember, but they used to sell these books like this thick. I have them with just cheat codes for every single game, and very few games didn't have cheat codes. Now it's the opposite. Now Um, you basically have to be a PC gamer in order to get all those cool ass cheats on every game. Because now the new games, 360, One, PS3, and PlayStation 4, like 7th generation and current, like it's just okay. Achievements and trophies are cool, but why still not have cheats? Like cheats are awesome. Some games do have cheats, but then you have those big game blockbuster games that you wish had cheats, and I know they don't mess with it due to the online thing, but realistically, you don't look at Grand Theft Auto 5. Like they got cheats on the first player mode. You can't use that shit on the online. That's how every game should be. And like the ideas that they brought into them were really cool because they had so many cheats for all the games for each game that it was just kind of like every day you played it after you beat it once, you could try something different, and it was fun. And they don't have that anymore, which sucks because it's kind of like a mainstream thing now. Like no cheats, no cheats. That sucks. You guys are whack for that shit. That's the reason why I still like games like these. Not only because I grew up playing them, and eventually they're gonna bring that nostalgic feeling. I don't feel that yet, unless I haven't played a game in a long ass time, and it's like one of the very first ones. But not really. Xbox, PS2, not really. It's still just kind of like old school, Like I just want to go back and play an older game. But in the future, I know I'll feel that. When I realize that everything's different. Like, well, not necessarily realize everything's already different, but it'll change. And I hope I'm wrong, but I'm thinking it'll change to where gaming won't be anything compared to what it is today. If they got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on Android now, that's saying something. That's saying something about the future of gaming. I mean, if you really think about it, like your phones are gonna be able to run what your console can play. Like they're catching up to that right now. Android, and I'm talking about the lamest phone you can have, right? A dual core processor phone can play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas with graphics better than the original Xbox, right? So I'm thinking maybe next, and phones upgrade like every year. It's not like consoles; they take them out like every 3 years. So these things are gonna be like octa-core soon. Right now everything standard is quad-core. In maybe a year or two, it's gonna be octa-core. In Europe, it's already octa-core. Like, there's people buying phones from overseas because for whatever stupid ass reason, we don't get octa-core phones here. But in China, Europe, Japan, their standard is like octa-core processors on their phones. So I'm sure those can run PS2 games, maybe even PS3 games, if the developers do it right. So looking at the future of gaming, it's just kind of like, yeah, it's gonna be different. It's like, personally today, I wouldn't want to have everything on my phone. I kind of feel like I already have everything on my phone, and it sucks. Just because maybe I'm not the best organizer in terms of like organizing my shit out. Even when I tried, I couldn't do it right because I had separate folders, one of my external SD card, and since you get a new phone, like I've been getting a new phone like every 2 years. For on average, every 2 years you get a new phone, really. So they're really not like the best thing for me to be like, oh, okay, I want everything in here. I still want to go home and like play on a separate console dedicated to gaming only, you get me? But seeing how technology is advancing, we might just, I'm not gonna say PS4 and Xbox One are the last thing when it comes to consoles, but maybe the next generation, and that's it. I'm thinking that's what's probably gonna happen.